Good morning to all. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 7 about plants. In that we are going to discuss about parts of plants, the root, the kinds of root and their functions, the stem and their functions, the leaf and their functions. Our book name itself, Environmental Studies. Environment means our surrounding. Our environment is made up of land, water, air, plants, animals, etc. Also, people around us and man-made things also form another kind of environment. So, first we are going to discuss about parts of plant. So, there are mainly two parts of plants. The first one is shoot, the next one is root. The root which is present below the ground is known as root. The part which is above the ground is known as shoot. So, the stem, leaf, branch, fruit, flowers, all these things forms shoot. And the root hairs and some of the root cap will be there. This forms root. Also, we have in the root again, once again I am telling, stem, leaf, fruit, flowers, all these things are parts of plants. Next one we are going to see about the root. We have two kinds of root. The first one is taproot, the second one is fibrous root. Also, we have two main functions of root. The first one is the root absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Because if the plant wants to grow well, it needs minerals as we need. So, if we want to grow also we need minerals. So, the minerals which is dissolved in the water and it is present in the soil. So, we are pouring water to the soil. So, soil absorbs the water. So, from the soil, the root absorbs water and minerals and it transport to the different parts of a plant. The second one is the root. It fixes the plant in the soil. It gives firm. So, when the wind comes, the plant will not either break or it will not fall. So, it will stand firm. So, for that the root is helping. The rest of the roots, like in fibrous root, there are many branches are there in the root. So, that will also hold the plant fixed, means it will be firm, so that the plant can remain under the soil also will be. Example of tap roots are mustard, spinach, marigold and sunflower. An example of fibrous roots are grass, wheat, maize, onion, etc. This taproot means it's a thick one. One main taproot will be there and this root hairs will be present. And in fibrous root, many other branches also will be there and this fibrous roots will be very thin, whereas the taproot is very thick. Next one we are going to see about the stem. Stem has three main functions. First one is it supports the plant because it's very thick. The second function of the stem is it bears fruits, flowers, also leaves. This is the second function of stem. The third function is, as I already told, the functions of root we have seen. That root is absorbing water and minerals from the soil. So, from the root, the stem is transporting water and minerals to the leaves and fruits. Because leaves are preparing food, so they need water. So, this stem is transporting water and minerals to the leaf as well as fruit. inside the stem there is a thin tube called xylem. So it helps to carry water and minerals to the different parts of a plant. Also there is the stem always it grows upwards, whereas the root always grows downwards. And one more thing is the stem is always grows towards sunlight. If you keep the plant when the sun is left side, so when you keep the plant turns towards sun. So this is main thing. Next one is we are going to see about the leaf. And one more thing, some of the stem always, as we have discussed, plants stem always grow upwards. Some of the stems they grow downwards. When it is grow downwards means when the stem is modified. Like example, potato, ginger, all these things are stem, but it is modified. So it grows inside the soil and it grows also towards downside. Next one we are going to see about the leaf. Leaves are preparing food for the plant. So CO2 means carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide and water. These both are needed to prepare food. And in the leaf, chlorophyll is present. Henceforth, the leaves are looking green in color. When we prepare food, we need energy to prepare food, like fuel, gas. So without gas, we cannot prepare. The same thing, the leaves are preparing with the help of sunlight. It gets energy from sunlight. So leaves with the help of carbon dioxide, water and the chlorophyll, the green pigment which is present in the leaves, and it gets energy from the sunlight and it prepares and it turns towards it produced sugar and oxygen. O2 means oxygen. So it does all these things. And also one more thing, the leaves are helping in exchanging of gases. So it takes, for preparing food, it takes carbon dioxide. So after using, it is producing oxygen. So it taking carbon dioxide and it releasing oxygen. We are taking oxygen and we are releasing carbon dioxide. So that only everyone is motivating you and encouraging you to plant many plants, because we need more oxygen to have healthy life. So how in the plant, if you take a leaf and you see the downward of the leaf, there are small holes will be there. So in the small hole only the exchange of gas is taking place. So single hole known as stoma and plural we can tell stomata. So this is the functions of the leaf. So my dear children, today we have seen chapter 7 about plants. In that we have seen parts of plants, the root and their kinds and their functions, the stem and their functions, the leaf and their functions. So all the activities which is given in the book, please try to do it, and the continuity we will have next week. So just study well and have practice, try to plant